Have you watched Mr. Bean or Charlie Chaplin? What is so amazing about them? Yes, they are able to communicate without even saying a single word. And that's the power of body language. While giving a presentation or speaking in front of people, your body language is the first thing that is noticed. And if you want to improve your body language and work on your communication skills, then this video is for you. This channel is for you. So do subscribe to my channel if you are new to this channel and hit the bell icon so that you get to see my upcoming videos first. So in this video, I'll share with you the 15 biggest body language mistakes that you can avoid. So let's get going. The first one is not giving your full attention. I've seen that people are distracted. You are there physically, but mentally you are somewhere else. You are distracted by items in the room or maybe your phone. Oh, hi. Happens, right? And the person feels that, hey, he's ignoring me. He's not paying attention to me. So always give other person that importance by looking at them, not looking randomly. The second thing that you need to do is keeping your head up, not down. People have a tendency that when they talk to someone, they will look down and will not maintain the eye contact. Take your hands like this and over here. You might go over here, but then again you bring your head over here so that you maintain the eye contact as well when you have your chin right at this position. When you keep this kind of position, you will be able to engage well and keep it going. The next one is, go on. Yeah, I'm listening to you. Go on. When you cross your arms, it sends a negative signal that the person is not interested in talking to you. He's like, I don't care. It's kind of authoritative, it's kind of bossy, and the other person might not be that open to talk to you. This defensive posture, just folded arms, is a sure sign that you are holding back something and there's some kind of grudge that you are holding back with yourself. And I understand that the weather is really cold outside and you're like, could be. But then there's a difference when it is cold and when it is, you see the difference? This is cold, your shoulders are like this. But when you are in that bossy attire or attitude, things change. Make sure you have relaxed shoulders. Make sure you have an open body language with a positive aura. The next one, making too much eye contact. You might say, Divas, are you crazy? We have been told to maintain eye contact. And you're asking us not to maintain eye contact. Well, not excessive of eye contact. Excessive of eye contact, not excess. No. Do not have eye contact for too long. Done. What happens is that when a person maintains the eye contact, they will just look straight into the eyes and just like stare at the person without blinking. Without blinking, showing that, I'm listening to you. However, it literally scares the person that, what is wrong with me? Is it all okay? So there has to be subtleness in the way you maintain the eye contact. Look at the person, then for a moment, do not look at the person straight into the eyes and maintain that on, off. The person will not feel threatened. The next one is where people keep their hands either behind their back or maybe in their pocket. And that does not send a good signal at all. Keeping your hands in your pockets looks a bit casual, does not look a bit professional, whereas when you keep your hands behind yourself, you're hiding something. So do not hide anything and be open. Keep your arms and your palms wide open, facing the audience when required. The next one is really interesting. where people have a tendency to, So I was talking to someone and then the person was like, My dear friend, if you keep on doing this, you will get sprain in your neck. It is a sign to acknowledge that yes, you are listening. I don't deny that. For example, if you're listening to me, you will give me a confirmation by saying that, all right, okay, is it? Oh, that's a gentle nod. Or maybe with your eyes. But just imagine if someone is talking, you're like, and the person feels like, hey, can I complete? Or you are threatening to just finish it off. So kindly take care of your neck. The next one is clasped hands. This is something which people do when they are feeling stressed. You're literally holding your own hand, so don't do it if you want to project yourself as a confident speaker. When people are like, hi everyone, my name is Divas. Do you eat that by default your hands are like, don't do it. The next one is not mirroring. Mirroring, guys. When you look at someone, you will knowingly, unknowingly copy their body language. For example, the person has kept his hand like this. If you are deeply engaged in the conversation, even your hands will move like this. You'll mirror them, of course. For example, if you look to your right, then the other person will look to his left, and that's how you mirror the person. Mirroring is a beautiful technique where you connect with the person. The person feels home. The person feels that I'm talking to someone who is just like me, and he'll be more comfortable in sharing things with you than he acting in a certain way, whereas you drawing the line and not allowing him to express himself truly. Try this. The next one. Weak handshakes. Would you prefer to shake hands with someone who says, hi, my name is Divas, glad to meet you? No, right? You'll not be comfortable shaking hands with someone, or maybe if you shake hands, you'll not have a pleasant experience. Whereas, if you have a firm handshake that, hi, don't show your masculinity by literally breaking bones for the person. Rather, have a firm handshake. Have a firm handshake. It is quite possible that your hands are sweaty. Could be. Your hands can be sweaty. Maybe you have a tendency to do like this, or naturally you sweat a lot. So you won't be okay if someone comes to you and his hands are all sweaty. You won't be like, no. Rather, what you can do, you have your hands sweaty, you walk up, and then you shake hands. Did you notice? I slightly rub my palm with my jeans, and then I shook hands. It's a better way, so that your hands are kind of clean. And the best thing, because of COVID, namaste. Subtle and clean. The next mistake, leaning back. I've seen people that they'll be leaning back. Yeah, tell me. Go on. I'm not listening to you. Go on. Even when you are sitting, then also you should not lean backwards. For example, if I pull this chair for myself, and if I sit like this, no, sit straight and lean a bit forward. That shows that you are genuinely interested in the other person than just leaning backwards. The next one is really interesting, and I've seen a lot of speakers as a public speaking coach, I love to analyze people when they speak from the stage. I have seen a lot of great leaders from the top organizations committing this mistake. They will shift from one foot to the other foot, one foot to the other foot, one foot to the other foot, back and forth. Tongue, 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 tongue. You're not a pendulum, right? So do not swing from left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left. Subconsciously, you might be doing it, but then avoid it. The next mistake you should avoid for sure is yes. Have you seen people touching their nose? They are lying. Whenever someone touches his or her nose while trying to say something, you'll observe this from now on. They will be trying to dodge the question, trying to avoid it, or trying to beat around the bush, or maybe lying. In case you sneeze, you're like, you have caught cold, then it's fine. You have a running nose, that's a different thing altogether. But then in case you have a tendency to again and again do like this, no, don't do it. Next one, smiling. Yeah, smiling is good, but smiling excessively is bad. I've seen some people, hi sir, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, I'm down, And I'm like, calm down. Even I am happy to meet you. But then this excessive smile makes you lose your credibility. People do judge you, and they will not take you seriously if you're always that smiling and that kind of kiddish. Don't do that. The next one is really interesting. I've seen people playing with their hair. So what I want to say, or for the males, well, and there's dandruff all over you. Or maybe, well, point number one that I want to share, in both the scenarios, this signal is not welcomed. You should not be playing with your hair while talking to people. Focus on the message, focus on every gesture, every hand movement, than playing with your hair and stuff. The next one. Rolling your eyes. Avoid rolling your eyes while talking to someone. I've seen this, where people are not sure of what they're supposed to say. They will roll their eyes and not maintain the eye contact. There's a healthy area around which you should look. So this is the area in which you should look. The inverted triangle from this eyebrow to this eyebrow to this nose and then back. If you go beyond this area, not a healthy area. If you go above this area, you might miss the attention. So prefer to have this area in which you communicate. I know that, I believe that by now you have learned those nuances of body language. And if you have loved this video so far, then let me know in the comment section which was the best tip that you take away from this video. I would love to know from you. And on this note, I wish you all the best, and I want you to remember one thing, that is, stay awesome, stay productive. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.